Police are rushing to the Swan Boat Club in Newport, Michigan. An SUV just crashed directly into the building during a child's birthday party. 2 children are dead, and dozens more are severely injured. In the middle of this chaos, the driver sits calmly in her car, completely unmoved, acting as if absolutely nothing has happened. Before that, please subscribe to the channel and like this video.
They're on their way.
Detectives now face the daunting task of uncovering the truth. Was this truly a tragic accident? Or was it a deliberate crime? It all began when a longtime bartender at the Swan Boat Club reserved the venue to celebrate her 3-year-old son's birthday on April 20th, 2024. Family, friends, and fellow club members gathered together for the circus-themed celebration. One of the guests, Mariah Dodds, had picked up her 3 children, 4-year-old Zayn, 5-year-old Alana, and 12-year-old Jaden, from their father's home to attend the party. The guests arrived with gifts in hand, and the celebration officially began. Parents watched proudly as their children played games, danced, and laughed. The party kicked off at 1:00 p.m., and by 3:00 p.m., the atmosphere was filled with music, laughter, and the pure joy of children playing together. Then, in an instant, it was all gone. An SUV speeding at 44 miles per hour slammed into the side of the club, plowing directly through the crowd. More than a dozen people were struck, and several were trapped beneath the heavy wreckage. The vehicle finally came to a halt only after crashing through 25 feet of the building and slamming hard into the far wall. As guests, club members, and nearby residents rushed to pull victims from beneath the wreckage, the chaos quickly turned to desperation. People screamed loudly for help, using whatever tools they could find to lift the heavy debris and free those pinned under the vehicle.
You may need oxygen.
Firefighters are coming right over here. They're on their way.
Take care of the baby first.
Yeah.
Take care of the baby first.
Which one?
Right there.
Man, can you come with me just for a second? Are you driving? You driving the car? Can you come with me just for a second? Okay?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay.
I think so.
Okay. This one out here? I got you.
Get in the car, here we'll go.
Where are you going with it? Over towards my car? Okay. What happened?
I passed out.
Okay. Have you been feeling ill or anything like that?
Yes.
Man, can you come with me just for a second? Are you driving? You driving the car? Can you come with me just for a second?
At around 3:15 p.m., an officer from the Monroe County Police Department arrives at the Swan Boat Club. Frantic club members immediately alert him to a critically injured child who needs urgent medical attention. As investigators begin piecing together the events of that afternoon, a deeply unsettling picture of Marcella's actions in the hours leading up to the crash will soon emerge. For now, officers focus entirely on retracing every step that led to this horrific accident, one that has left several people injured and an entire community in shock. Now, with Marcella safely in their custody, officers have countless questions for her. Marcella shares with the officer that she had suffered a sudden seizure while driving, which caused her to completely lose consciousness. She admits to the police that she had experienced seizures before in the past, but she claims that this was the very first time that one had ever occurred while she was behind the wheel of a car.
Were you here for the party?
No.
What were you out here at the boat club for? Are you a member?
I was just coming down here.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
Been drinking it all today?
A little bit, yes.
Okay. When's the last time you had something to drink?
Probably half an hour ago.
Half an hour ago? What did you drink?
Wine.
Wine? Okay. Have it. What's your name, hon?
Marcella
Marcella what?
Chidester.
Chidester, okay. You don't have any weapons on you, do you?
No.
All right, I'm just going to leave you back here just for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you need to see any medical attention right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm going to roll down this window over here just to get you some air, okay?
I got these things information. I'm gonna start working on getting verification with another person.
Okay.
Is anybody in there?
In here? I don't know. Is anybody in here? I don't think that.
Okay.
I don't think it penetrated all in there. Is that on the other side?
As medics, firefighters, and officers desperately work to assist the parents and children while securing the crash site, an officer begins questioning Marcella.
Okay, so what happened today? Where were we at today?
I went to lunch with some friends.
Okay, about what time was that?
Noonish.
Okay, so around noon you went to lunch. Do you remember what you ate?
Yep, I had some chili and a fish sandwich
A fish sandwich? Okay. Where was that at?
at Vernus.
At Verna's. What'd you drink there? Did you drink water, pop? Anything?
I had a glass of wine.
Just one glass of wine?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you have one glass of wine at Verna's. After that, what happens? You leave at noon. What do you do when you get home?
I just came home and just kind of chilled out and was waiting for my husband to get up. He was taking a nap.
Okay. Did you drink anything else there? Did you take any medication? Anything?
No, I didn't even get a drink down here because
Okay.
I never made it this far.
Okay. Did you eat anything else today?
No,
Okay. Okay. And then where were you driving to?
just from Vernus to here,
To here? What were you coming here for?
home.
Oh, you're going from Verna's to home?
Yeah.
And you left Verna's at noon?
Yes,
Okay. But then you said you went home first?
I'm home here.
Oh, okay. So you were trying to go from Verna's to home?
Yes.
How long were you at Verna's then?
Maybe an hour. Not even that long.
Okay. So you made no stops between Verna's and here?
No,
And when did you go to Verna's again?
about noon.
About noon. Okay.
The officer has no idea that Marcella has already lied, claiming that she came straight to the club from a lunch with friends. As she downplays the destruction she caused, officers at the scene spot inconsistencies in her story.
Michigan law requires that you submit to a preliminary breath test upon analysis, Michigan law requires that you submit to a preliminary breath analysis upon request of a peace officer. Your refusal to submit as requested shall result in you being charged with a civil infraction with a penalty of up to a $100 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a preliminary breath test. I just want to see where you're at with your alcohol level. If you have one glass of wine, it's going to be really low, okay?
Okay.
So just go ahead and blow like you're blowing a balloon, okay? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Thank you.
I just want to make sure everything is okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that was so scary.
Do you remember what happened when you were going around here?
No, not really. I pulled into the parking lot and I thought I was driving up to the boat club, and evidently I was driving right into the pavilion.
When you got to the parking lot, what happened?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't.
Got to this parking lot, you don't remember anything.
I don't.
Okay. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being like you're stone cold sober, you can drive perfectly, 10 being you're passed out drunk, where do you think you're at right now?
7.
A 7? Okay. Do you think you're okay to drive?
I wouldn't want to drive. No.
You wouldn't let you drive?
No.
Okay. Okay, just give me 1 second, okay? Sorry, my phone's ringing. I think it's going to be my boss.
All right.
I apologize.
Though the officer doesn't confront Marcella immediately, the breath test has already revealed part of her lies, reading well above the legal limit. Later laboratory tests would confirm that Chidester's blood alcohol level was actually more than twice the legal driving limit.
Steve, so here's what's going on today. So it looks like your wife may have had a little bit too much to drink. I don't know, what necessarily led up to today. Essentially, she had a little bit too much to drink, so she's going to be under arrest for operating while intoxicated. Okay. Obviously, this is a pretty traumatic scene here. So, I mean, what do you know? Did you see her today?
Yeah, I got up this morning. She went to lunch with some friends. I'm sure she drinks her wine. She drinks every day.
She like an alcoholic?
Pretty much.
Okay. Has this been a problem then?
For a couple years.
Okay. When's the last time you've seen her?
This morning. Just as I went and had lunch and she came here.
Were you supposed to meet her?
Yeah, I was coming down here.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me at all, Don? No? Okay. Once she finds out more, she's gonna give you a call. Okay. I'm assuming her purse is probably in the vehicle.
I have no idea.
You don't know? Okay. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm sorry about everything that's going on today.
There you go.
Yep, I talked to him. Yep. I made sure to let him know that you're okay. He said, he's glad that you're okay. All right, so I just want to keep you updated and let you know what's going on, okay? We're going to draw some blood, and then from there, we're going to go to the jail, okay? Okay? I know it's your first time, so bear with me here. I'm going to try to help you out as much as I can, okay?
But what neither Marcella nor the officers realize yet is that the situation inside is rapidly spiraling out of control, and young lives have already been lost.
This ain't happening. There's no
explanation for it.
This is really happening right now, right?
For now, as Marcella is taken from the scene for blood work and other formalities, the full scale of the destruction begins to emerge through witness statements.
Came down at the end of the bar. I was able to get a bunch of stuff out of the way and picked her up and give her to somebody that was on top of her.
Where were you at?
I was sitting at the table with my son. Who was?
Watching the table, were you sitting there? So were you? He was like, were you near the bar? Were you at a gas?
Amidst the chaos and injured victims, a grim reality starts to surface. One of the party attendees, Mariah, woke up in the hospital later only to find out that her 12-year-old son had also been trapped with her on the far side of the building and was recovering from his injuries. But the tragedy didn't end there for the mother of three. Mariah's 4-year-old son, Zayn Phillips, was found trapped under the car and critically injured, and her 5-year-old daughter, Alana, had been pinned against the doorframe and did not survive. At the scene, the children's father breaks down inconsolably when informed.
Come on, bro. Not me! Not fucking me! Come on, bro.
The following day, as Marcella sits in a wheelchair with a cast on her hand for interrogation, detectives are about to uncover that the events leading up to the crash were far more disturbing.
I'm good. Okay. My name's Jeff. I work here at the Sheriff's Office. This is Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Okay. So I want to talk to you about some events that happened, okay, because part of my job here at the Sheriff's Office is to talk to people, okay, and get different sides of stories, okay, for things that happen. Okay, so again, I want to talk to you about what transpired yesterday and what you can recall and possibly shed some light on what happened. Okay. And I find it's easier with people that, you know what, when we recall events, we say, oh, I had a bowl of cereal. I watched the morning news, and then it just goes on until we're here right now.
Okay.
And so, do you think you can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You can tell us how your day began.
How did my day begin? I met some friends for lunch.
Okay.
And then I didn't finish eating my lunch because I got like a canker sore on the inside of my mouth, so it was pretty sore. And then I went to the boat club.
So, all right. So you said you met some people for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where was that at?
At Vernus.
Okay. So, and don't mind me writing stuff down because I just have to sometimes. And if I repeat things, don't take it offense to it.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to create a picture in my head.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you know about what time at Vernus?
I think we met at 11:30.
11:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch with friends. Who were those friends?
Peter and Brenda Watkin.
Watkin?
Mm-hmm. No S.
Watkin. So that takes us to about 12:10.
Yeah.
10 p.m. And when you're at Vernus, you said you had lunch. Do you recall what you had?
I was going to have a cup of chili, but like I said, I had a canker sore, so I couldn't finish it.
Okay.
I still actually have it.
Any water, pop, beer, wine?
Had a water and a glass of wine.
What type of wine?
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay, okay. Is that your normal?
Mm-hmm.
Chardonnay? The fruity, nutty?
Yeah.
I'm not a wino.
I'm not a wine snob either. I've read it on the bottle a little before. Chardonnay. Okay. All right, so that takes us up to about 12:10.
Yep.
Okay. How'd you get to Vernus?
I drove.
Okay. Was anybody with you?
No.
Okay.
I met them there.
Okay, got it. All right. When you're done at Vernus, where did you go to?
Went to the boat club.
Straight to the boat club.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
They were having a birthday party.
Okay. So what we do as investigators is we put together a puzzle. Okay. Each different situation is a puzzle, and so I look for puzzle pieces. That's my job. I'm a impartial fact finder.
Okay.
And so that's why I talk to everybody, and I also gather evidence. We gather evidence. Okay. And part of that evidence is, say, like surveillance footage and this, that, and the other. And so what we do then is we create a timeline, and that's what I'm trying to do here with you.
Okay.
Okay. So we know you're at Vernus at 12:10, and then you say you go to the boat club, right to the boat club.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not exactly accurate because I have surveillance footage of you at the boat club at 3 o'clock.
Okay, that could be.
Okay, so that's why I'm trying to get a full account of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So from 12:10, we didn't go directly to the boat club. We went home. Did we go to the store? Did we go to a friend's house? What did we do during that time?
I don't know. I know that the party started at 3 o'clock, the birthday party. So I was there a little bit before that. Bless you.
Thank you. I'm gonna step out real quick.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying that you believe the party started at 3?
Yeah.
Well, the party actually started at 1.
Oh, okay.
And so 3, again, between that 12, 10, and 3. Now, getting back to our timeline here, Marcella, I really need you to think long and hard about where you're at between noon and 3. We need to fill in that time gap, and it's very important that you think as hard as you can, because it's very important.
I may have stopped home just to check on my husband to see what he was up to. So I could have stopped at home. I wouldn't be there for very long.
And if you stopped home, would it be common that you had another glass of wine?
I don't believe so, no.
No?
As Marcella recounts the events of the previous day, detectives already know that she's lying. They will confront her about it soon, but let her continue.
The next thing you remember?
Waking up in the patrol car.
Back in the interrogation room, Marcella tells detectives that she often suffers from seizures, which is why she chose to drive instead of walking there.
You woke up in the police car?
Yeah.
Okay. And then basically we know the events after that.
No, I don't recall anything prior to that at all.
Is there anybody else besides Don, like, that you might have went to a male friend's house?
Mm-mm.
No. No. Okay. All right. So, what type of car do you have?
I have a Ford Edge.
Have you had any recent mechanics work done to your Ford Edge?
No. No, it's been a pretty reliable car, actually.
So, any trouble? I mean, are you the type of person that when there's something wrong with it, you take it right to the mechanic? So you haven't had any mechanical issues?
No, I've had a recall on it, but that's it.
Okay.
Marcella grants permission for the detectives to search her phone and car, but there is a far more unsettling reason behind their sudden interest in her vehicle.
So it's really important, and I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't do this.
Sure.
Okay. We know that you weren't drinking alcohol-free wine.
That's correct.
Okay. You had a little much. Would you agree?
Again, I don't remember.
Okay. So, we know that you had a little much.
Okay.
Okay. And, you know, you crashed into the building, right?
I know.
Do you know what happened?
I do not know. Everything just went blank. That's what happens when I hit a flash of white light, and then
Does alcohol?
stay away from it as much as I can, yeah.
Okay. But yesterday you partaked in non-alcohol, or the regular alcohol wine, okay? You've been trying to stay away from but yesterday you slipped.
Yeah.
And you had the real stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. How much did you have?
Again, I just had one glass at Verna's.
Do you drink hard liquor?
No.
Vodka?
No.
Beer?
No.
Okay. So one glass at Verna's?
Yes, and I might have had a glass at the boat club.
When at the boat club?
When I went there after Verna's. So
you went there after Verna's?
Yes.
And then you went home?
No, I stopped at home first.
And then went to the boat club, had a glass of wine?
Yes.
And then blacked out in the back of the car?
Yes.
Well, that's not accurate.
Okay.
Okay? Because your car is going 50 miles an hour into the driveway and drives into the building.
Mm.
So you didn't go to the boat club before the crash. Okay, and we know the crash was at 3.
Okay.
And we know that Verna's was at 12:10.
Okay.
And so.
And it might have been 12:30.
Okay, that's fine. So from 12:30 to 3, would you have been at home drinking regular wine?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Because the alcohol level you were at 4 o'clock, it's not practical, it's not feasible that you had 1 glass of wine. It is not.
And
I've been doing this for 23 years.
And I may have had a glass of wine at Verna's, but then I had a glass of wine at the boat club too, or 2 glasses of wine.
So you go from Verna's home to boat club, back home, and then back to boat club?
No.
No, that's not?
No. I stopped at home first.
Okay.
Before I went to the boat.
Okay. So then it's not possible that you drank at the boat club because your car drives into the building and everybody stops drinking. Nobody's drinking.
Mm.
And you didn't go over to the bar and get a drink after you drove into the car.
No.
No.
And I don't remember any of that.
Well, what Sergeant Hooper's saying here is that when we got the video, like we said, you didn't park and go in and then go back to your car and then drive into the building. Okay, you come down from where your house is, going very fast, and you just drove right into the building.
See, I don't remember any of that.
Okay.
While Marcella blames everything on her fading memory and continues to lie, the detectives already have damning proof of what really happened the day before. Despite being medically advised not to consume any alcohol, Marcella chose to ignore those warnings. As she continues to speak, the detective interrupts, confronting her once again.
In reviewing all this, there's some questions that are unanswered. Okay? Because again, you're a 2-1, a .21. Okay, and 1 glass of wine does not do that. 2 glasses of wine doesn't do that. 3 glasses of wine doesn't do that. 4 glasses of wine doesn't do that.
Yeah, that surprises me.
5 glasses of wine doesn't do that. 6 glasses of wine doesn't do that. Okay? And even given your body type and, other things, I'll give you, probably 7 or 8 could get you there. Okay? And so I want the truth from you, Marcella. I want the whole truth. Okay? Because right now we're sitting here and I need the truth from you. And let me tell you why. Okay? The truth will help you.
Okay.
Okay? The time of downsizing what we do is over. Okay? Minimizing what we do is over. So we're going to start fresh.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you a very blunt question.
Okay.
Are you an alcoholic?
I don't believe so.
Can you sit there and tell me that? I see you're getting a little emotional. I apologize.
Well, I think...
I have to ask these hard questions, and you need to look into yourself.
Right.
And answer this truthfully.
Right. And I would say I drank considerably more when I was not drinking the free. But since I started drinking the free, I'm not drinking nearly as much.
Okay. When we talk about the free, is it like the light wine that's less calories?
It's alcohol free.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. It's called FRE.
Okay. We talk to people. And when we asked them about Marcella, what do you think they said?
Probably I used to be a pretty heavy drinker.
Try again.
Pardon?
Try again.
That I'm a heavy drinker?
Yes. That you're an alcoholic.
Okay.
need to look in here right now.
Okay.
Because this is the time, Marcella. This is the time. Okay, where you need to dig deep. Do you have a problem? And you need to be honest. Do you have a problem? Are you an alcoholic? How many glasses of wine did you have yesterday? Because it was excessive.
Yeah.
Truth needs to come out because you are the most hated person in the whole United States right now. I guarantee this is national news.
As Marcella's interrogation comes to a conclusion, officers and medics find no direct evidence that she experienced a seizure. However, investigators uncovered clear proof that she had been drinking heavily throughout the day. A store clerk testified that at 9:01 a.m., just a single minute after the store opened, she sold her 1 large bottle of red wine and 4 small bottles of Pinot Grigio. None of these items were alcohol-free. Investigators later found the empty bottles and several discarded sales receipts hidden in a garbage bag at the Chidester home. Additionally, a security camera inside the house provided further evidence. The kitchen camera, which ran an hour behind actual time, captured Marcella drinking directly from a small wine bottle at 10:24 a.m. At 10:45 a.m., she is seen carrying that empty bottle back to the kitchen. Later, at 12:35 p.m., she returns home from lunch, and by 2:10 p.m., the camera clearly shows her holding a large glass of red wine, despite her earlier admission that she had already had a glass during lunch. About 20 minutes later, she returns to the kitchen to refill that glass. Surveillance footage from her neighbor's home shows Marcella leaving her house, carefully making her way down the front stairs, looking visibly unsteady from the alcohol she had consumed. Moments later, she gets into her car, slams the accelerator, crashes directly into her neighbor's parked vehicle, damages the fence, and then speeds off blindly towards the club. Armed with this evidence, prosecutors officially charge Marcella Chidester with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of operating while intoxicated causing death, and 5 counts of causing serious injury. She pleaded not guilty, a move that absolutely infuriated the victims' families and the state alike.
Never, ever do anything intentional. Never. I mean, that's just not me. And especially to a boat club that I love so much, and I have family and friends there. I think I had a seizure. I think that the same thing that my husband said that I did when I have a seizure is just go straight. And I think when I got in the car, that's what happened. I just had the seizure and probably put my foot on the accelerator and crashed.
The trial opened in March of 2025. Prosecutors presented toxicology results showing that Marcella's blood alcohol level was more than twice the legal limit. The defense pushed back, claiming that her medication could have altered the results, and hinting that the blood sample might have been mishandled.
Is there a way that acetone can affect the ethanol reading?
No, because our instruments are very specific with the alcohols, and so the column's job is to separate those compounds out so that the ethanol reading is ethanol, the acetone reading is acetone.
The court wasn't convinced. While it was true that Marcella had a history of seizures, her defense team couldn't produce a shred of evidence that she had suffered one on the day of the crash. In a final attempt, Marcella's attorney claimed that her medications, through no fault of her own, could have influenced her behavior. Speaking to the media, he pointed to her family doctor, Dr. Garg, who had been arrested and charged with 35 felonies as part of a criminal operation that involved prescribing powerful painkillers to patients who didn't need them.
And yet, the defense couldn't explain what the detectives found inside Marcella's home. Evidence that unmistakably pointed to a long-standing, severe drinking problem.
My reaction is, there we go. She texts me and says, my Dr. Garg has been arrested and there's multiple counts of felonies.
She was under his care.
Absolutely.
He was prescribing pills.
Absolutely.
And he had told her that it was okay to drive.
Right. Everyone's going to be really surprised. Don't rush to judgment. let everything come out.
Execution of the search warrant, did you find anything relevant to that inquiry?
We did. We located multiple small wine bottles in the kitchen trash can. They were all empty. I believe they were Sutter Home brand. And we also located a couple Fireball brand empty bottles as well.
Detective, you indicated that you kind of used your fingers to implicate. Do you recall, were they large bottles of wine? Were they small bottles of wine?
They were small bottles of wine.
Do you know how much is found within the small bottle of wine of Sutter Home that you just mentioned?
They were empty at the time we located them.
Okay, sorry, that was not a very clear question. When you say small bottles of wine, do you recall exactly how much that particular bottle holds?
I don't recall exactly how much.
Okay. Judge, can I see Exhibit 40, please? May I approach? Thank you, Judge. Detective, I'm going to show you what has been marked as People's Exhibit 40. May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you. Detective, can you take a look at this bottle and, I suppose, familiarize yourself with it and then look up at me when you are done? Based off of your recollection from executing the warrant at the scene, is this similar to the bottles that you found?
Yes, this is very similar.
Okay, and can you just look on the bottle and articulate for the record how much is found within that bottle?
Looks like 187 milliliters.
Thank you. May I approach, Judge?
Yes.
And as Mariah took the stand to speak about the loss of her children, Marcella's attorney teared up, speaking about his own loss and offering condolences.
I'm sorry for your loss. I lost my son in September. He died peacefully at home. He's older. And every time I work on your case, I think you and I think your children. You have my deepest sympathy. And I'm human. I might be a defense attorney, but I'm human. And you seem like a much stronger person than me.
It's hard.
My prayers are with you and your family. I wish you the best. People keep telling me God has a plan. I guess that's what we gotta do. So I just wanted to come out of you for a minute and tell you true heartfelt that I feel very bad for you and your family. It's a club you don't want to belong to. And I don't have any questions for you. You've gone through enough in life. But
Judge, people appreciate
I'm
Mr.
done.
Clovis.
I'm done. Okay, thank you very much.
As the trial neared its end, Marcella fired her attorney in the period between the verdict and the sentencing hearing. At the hearing, her brand new attorney had quite a different take on the case.
Before I get into what I wanted to talk about my sentencing memorandum, I wish I would have been here. I wish I would have been here a long time ago in this case. I, like many of our community, colleagues of ours, was first found out about this case from the media, from watching the news. And from what I saw, I was disgusted. You can't speak to why former counsel would go on the news and invite this type of scrutiny into this case when clearly people were grieving. But I thought it was disgusting. I truly do. It does not change what happened.
During the end of the trial, as Mariah and Brian, the parents of Zayn and Alana, take the stand, the weight of what she has taken from them finally sinks in.
I lost my children. The loss of my children has created a void in my life that I will never be able to fill, and the grief I carry is something I will live with for the rest of my life. My children were my everything and kept me going every day. They were my joy, my hope. That the moment we had an opportunity to finally have a family fun day, my kids would never come back home with me. She took everything in my life and destroyed it.
Once their mom picked them up, 30 to maybe 40 minutes, probably maybe an hour at tops, I was getting calls from my phone constantly. from people I haven't met in years, family members. I felt in my stomach something was very wrong. I knew that there was something that wasn't right. There was people from over 20 years that I haven't talked to, 10 years, my family. My brother finally got a hold of me and told me there was an accident at the boat club regarding my kids. I felt it in my stomach that something was wrong. I didn't know that there. He wouldn't tell me. No one would tell me what was wrong. People kept writing me, get to this boat club, get to this boat club. It was chaos. I was seeing cars everywhere. I'd seen people everywhere. I finally went to my brother. When he told me that he couldn't tell me to go to the cops, a chapel guy came on my corner and I dropped straight to the ground. I started screaming because I knew they was gone. I felt they was gone. I knew in my heart they was gone. So I told him not to tell me. I begged him not to tell me. But they had to find out I was the dad of all three of them, and I told them their names, their ages, and what was I to them. Before I even registered it was gone, they told me that Jaden, my oldest, was airlifted to the University of Michigan. I didn't even have time to grieve. I didn't have time to process what was going on with Alana and Zayn because I had to rush to U of M. I had to make sure Jaden was okay. On my way to U of M, I kept praying that Jaden would be alive. Like he was all I had at that time. There was nothing else I was praying for but him to be okay. When I got to the University of Michigan, Jaden was on the table, covered in blood. He had 9 to 10 doctors all on him, trying to work on him, and his eyes seen me. And I kept telling him to fight. I kept telling him to keep fighting, and all he did was blink. He just kept blinking that he was okay. What you took from me, I would never, ever get back. My daughter was trying to be just like me playing basketball. She just celebrated her 8th birthday. Zayn was about to be 5. Instead of celebrating his 5th birthday, we buried them. We buried them. You don't have no kids, so you don't know what this feels like. I go to their grave every other day to every day sometimes because it's so close to my home. The only time I feel close to them is being at their gravesite because I don't feel them anywhere else. And I promise I don't wish nothing but the worst for you. And I hope that you feel what we feel every day because it's hard. It's hard even to wake up knowing that they're not here. It's hard that their older brother has to be without his brother and sister. And I hope every day that you realize what you took it from us. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Ryan, I've been thinking about what I was going to say to you for over a year. I was a terrible tragedy. I can't help it. Say I'm so very, very sorry for the loss of your children. I pray for them every day. And I ask that their Father would also forgive me, as well as the people that were injured. I never meant to harm those children or everyone that was involved in the accident. And the only thing that I can say is, I'm so very sorry. And I never, ever meant to come across as not being sorrowful. I've asked the Lord to forgive me. And I ask that you at least look into your heart, and at some point, if you can possibly forgive me, I would appreciate it.
However, Marcella, for her part, continued to deny having an alcohol problem. The judge strongly recommended treatment for alcohol addiction, but she declined, insisting once again that she had only consumed a single glass of wine. Strangely, Marcella's driving history showed absolutely no crashes before this day, and she had never even received a parking ticket. Ultimately, a year after the horrific crash, 67-year-old Marcella Chidester received a prison sentence of 25 to 50 years on Thursday, May 15th, after being found guilty of second-degree murder along with concurrent terms for the remaining charges. For the victims' families, the sentence provided some measure of relief, but no verdict could ever erase the tragic loss of Alana and Zayn. If you found this case interesting, you won't believe the next video on the police have no idea the man is about to be killed.